Hallo zusammen, willkommen zurück zu Shoninjas Let's Plays und Genshin Impact. Ja, der dritte Tag in Folge, es geht weiter. Und ich habe einen Code eingelöst, aber habe nichts bekommen, sehr geil. Genau, und wir haben zuletzt im neuen Gebiet Inazuma fleißig gequestet. Und die Inseln soweit erkundet. Links und rechts gibt es jetzt jeweils noch eine. Und ich mache jetzt auch weiter. Die Hauptquests haben wir freigeschaltet. Nicht wundern, dass ich jetzt hier oben bin. Ich habe seit langem mal wieder in meine Wiki-Seiten geguckt, die ich so genutzt habe, um zu schauen, ob es für meinen Main Damage Dealer, das ist ja Razor, irgendwie wieder mal ein paar Verbesserungen gibt. Und zwar gibt es zwei neue Artefakt-Sets, die ich benutzen könnte. Und das ist einmal... So, warte mal, ich habe es schon ein bisschen trainiert. Wobei ich habe es vorhin sogar auf 20 gebracht, weil ich mitten in einem Run war, bei dem ich dann plötzlich keinen Platz mehr hatte, weil alle meine Artefakt-Slots voll waren. Aber ich habe auch ja, ziemlich viele 5 Sterne, 4 Sterne erst recht mehr. Und ich hatte noch zahlreiche 1 bis 3 Sterne. Gerade jetzt durch die neuen Missionen. Das ist neu. Gerade jetzt durch die neuen Missionen habe ich ja wieder zahlreiche Objekte interagieren können, mit, wo man dann immer so einen 1 oder 2 Stern bekommen hat. Okay, keine 5 Minuten online und schon kriegt man hier irgendwelche Spammer. So, bin wieder da. So, und zwar habe ich hier eins, und das ist auch relativ gut gerollt. Crit anstatt von Elementarkunde wäre besser gewesen. Aber ich glaube, dass das sogar besser sein könnte. Ah, Mist, und das ist genau der Slot, wo Physical Damage drauf sein kann. Nee, dann werde ich den doch nicht tauschen. Leben und Verteidigung wäre jetzt nicht so schlimm, wobei 700 auch nicht wenig ist. Aber das ist wahrscheinlich mit 700 skaliert. Wobei hier haben wir prozentuales Leben drauf. Das könnte wahrscheinlich dann wiederum besser sein. Für den Crit wäre es schön, für den Angriff auch. Aber das wäre jetzt nicht so praktisch. Genau, aber dieses Set ist neu und damit macht man sich entweder das 4er-Set, um Razor zu pushen, weil dann kriegt man quasi zweimal 50% mehr Physical Damage und nochmal 18% Angriff, wenn das triggert. Die Alternative wäre das 2er-Set mit 25% mehr Physical Damage und dazu das 2er-Set vom blutigen König oder Krieger oder so. Blutiger Weg eines Ritters. Das gibt einem nämlich auch 25% mehr Physical. Habe ich noch ein anderes? Ne, die anderen sind nur 4-Star. Ah, da ist eine, aber die ist schlecht gerollt. Schade. Okay, aber egal. Wir machen jetzt weiter mit der Story. Und dazu kann ich erstmal mit Catherine sprechen, um meine Erkundungsbelohnung einzusammeln. Oh, die Gespenster auch. Ach ja, stimmt. Für das eine müssen wir ja dann wieder eine Voruntersuchung machen. Machen wir das mal direkt. Jetzt ist ja dann wieder diese 9 Geister und diese 3 Laternen. So, da sehe ich es auch schon. Oh, diesmal sind es nur 8 Gegner.
Nice. Yahoo! Odd reveal.
Okay, easy peasy. Dann können wir weitermachen. Ich markiere schon mal die neue Hauptquest. Allgegenwart unter den Menschen. Und das ist dann auch die, nachdem wir dann die Legendenquest machen können von dem Shogun. Ah, das habe ich mir noch nicht markiert. Haben wir hier oben noch. Achso, einloggen und Erze sammeln. Und hier Erfahrungsbücher, 4 Tage Anmeldung. Arzt müssen wir noch verbrauchen. Und die Daily Quest machen. Elementaranhäufung werde ich wahrscheinlich nicht machen. Ich hoffe, ich komme auch so auf die 400. 3, 4, 5. Ja, müsste ich auch so kriegen. Sphären, ja. Das kriegen wir aber hin. Noch 16 Mal doppelte Belohnung für den Sphärenbaum, das passt, weil dann will ich nämlich das Artefakt, das neue, ein bisschen abfarmen. Es geht auch, es sind 2 so eine großen Erdbändiger.
Add Astra.
Die großen, die auch kämpfen und nicht die, die einfach nur, sich nur einrollen und dann immer unterwegs sind. So, dann können wir jetzt hier versenden. Wir brauchen Blitz und Wind. Blitz und Wind wieder. Feuer und Eis. Und dann haben wir noch einen. Erfahrung und Dings wollen wir nicht. Dann nehmen wir den hier. Die neuen Items, die wir noch nicht en masse haben. So, Eis habe ich. Fehlt noch Feuer und Wind. Oh, ich habe noch Wind. Und Feuer habe ich auch einen. Okay, dann haben wir das auch. Kopfgeldjagd. Ja, das müsste ich dann irgendwann mal angehen. Aber jetzt geht's... Oh, jetzt müsste ich hier rüber. Wie komme ich denn da jetzt rüber? Irgendwie hier mit so einem Boot einfach rüberschippern? Oh, da ist sogar ein Seeli, sogar 2 gleich. Eine ist schon markiert, okay. Dann passt das auch. Wenn ich die eine hole, werde ich die andere mitnehmen. Ja, ich glaube, das Schnellste ist, hier hinten lang zu gehen.
Here we go.
Und dort mit dem Boot dann weiter. Ich weiß, beim Scouten habe ich irgendwie schon ein Event getriggert.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Life goes on.
Mit diesem Thoma, der rüber wollte. Ach ja, hier ist es. Bin gespannt, was mich da drüben erwartet. Jeder Part der Quest hat mich immer auf eine neue Insel gebracht. Daher würde ich vermuten, dass es noch eine weitere Quest gibt, die einen dann auf die 4. Insel bringt. Da hinten sehe ich auch schon die Säule, die ich eigentlich mit als erstes holen sollte. Können Sie mir ja schon mal markieren. Vorne ist auf jeden Fall eine Statue, die nehme ich gleich mit. Wände, einige sollten noch trainieren. Da ist auch diese Hexe. Dass man rausgeschossen wird, finde ich ehrlich gesagt ziemlich cool. Die konnte ich gerade rausziehen. Unagi-Fleisch. Ich würde sagen, einzelner Gegner, das wäre jetzt ein bisschen komisch gewesen. Ich hätte gedacht, dass da eine Kiste ist, aber ist gar nicht.
By royal decree, go.
Normalerweise hätte ich mir diesen Erzspot markiert, aber mittlerweile gebe ich da nicht mehr viel drauf. Das ist ein... Ah ne, Herausforderung habe ich jetzt alle so markiert. Ich muss jetzt wirklich langsam mal die Markierung, die ich vom anderen Gebiet habe, entfernen. Bin kurz vorm Cap an Markierungen, die ich haben kann. Was ist das? Hasentor. Oh, okay. Nice. In der Mitte ist eine riesengroße Stadt oder was das ist. Lauter Muschelgebiete. Das sieht cool aus. Das ist eine Quest und da unten hängt ein Dings. Ich glaube, den hole ich mir mal. Und dann kann ich auch gleich die Quest mitnehmen. Ältester vom Dorf bei Ru. Okay, aber Nebenquests werde ich wie immer nicht durchlesen. Dafür gibt es in den Spielen zu viel Texte und Bullshit-Laberei. Das hat sich leider auch mit dem neuesten Add-on nicht geändert. Seifenblasen. Erinnert mich ein bisschen an die Fischmenscheninsel unter Wasser bei One Piece. Waren auch ganz viele Seifenblasen in der Luft. Wie ist denn das andere vorhin losgegangen? Komisch. Mich direkt irgendwo hingebracht. Da habe ich aber auch nur auf Drehen gedrückt. Für Geister habe ich gerade keine Zeit. Teleporter wollen wir. Und da hinten die Säule. Dann können wir uns auch um andere Dinge kümmern. Das ist eine Herausforderung. So, das, was vor der Nase ist, können wir ja trotzdem mal anprobieren. Nicht getroffen? Jetzt. Anderen Blitz, die sehe ich gerade nicht. Uah, was macht sie denn? Mich nicht bewegt. Trotzdem ist sie runtergefallen. Ist schon wieder eine Quest. Nehmen wir die mal mit. Wieder so eine riesen Dinosaurierknochen.
Brace yourself. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Gibt inzwischen überall Artefakte zu finden. Schon krass, früher gab es gar keine. Da gab es vielleicht 6, 7 Spots. Jetzt habe ich bestimmt schon 20, 30 Spots gehabt. Da ist wieder eine Nebenquest. Sangonomia-Schrein. Okay, 3 von 5 Teleporter habe ich schon. Was zum Spenden? Eine, ja, aber wir brauchen jetzt inzwischen schon 18. Ich will aber mal Truppe mal wechseln. Und mal gucken, wie das mit der Elektrokraft bei ihm aussieht. Beim Hauptcharakter, der kann ja die Elemente annehmen. Siehst du, habe ich mir fast gedacht, dass es dafür auch noch einen Erfolg gibt. Was leuchtet hier oben? Ach, Sternbild. Kann man gleich perfektionieren. Kriegt man wahrscheinlich durch die Hauptquests frei. Ach nee, bestimmt durch die Stufen beim Baum kann man die freischalten. So, was hat er? 3 Elektrosäbel, die er nach vorne schleudert. Okay, wenn ich es gedrückt hatte, passiert das Gleiche. Ich würde schon gern seine Q-Fähigkeit auch mal sehen. Laufe ich mal mit dem Team rum. Mit Song Li. Also keiner von denen hat irgendwie ein Artefakt jetzt ausgerüstet. Bisher habe ich auch noch keine Gegner hier vorne gesehen, muss ich sagen. Die Insel war bisher recht friedlich. Hm. Sache. Laber, 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 laber. So, ich würde da unten trotzdem mal schnell die Dings aktivieren. Das Wasserboot-Teil. Gehe zu dem Schwanz. So, aber ich glaube nicht, dass ich hier bei den Gegnerstärken eine Chance hätte mit dem Team. Was haben wir hier noch? Geohypostase. Achso, damit habe ich den Dings auch performt. So, wollen wir mal das Team wechseln. Das war mein altes, starkes Team, aber Venti und Razor haben eigentlich keine Synergie. Und Bennett ist zwar sehr OP, hat aber auch nicht unbedingt die Synergie mit ihm. Daher werde ich das jetzt hier mal wechseln. Weil Kay hat eine sehr gute Synergie und dadurch habe ich jetzt auch noch einen weiteren elementaren Einklang. Verringert die Dauer der Beeinträchtigung durch zusätzliches Elektroattribut um 40% und erhöht die Crit bei Angriffen auf von Kyro-Effekten oder betroffenen Gegnern um 15%. Also 15% mehr Crit. Das ist doch ganz nett. Aktivieren würde ich den trotzdem. So, dann machen wir mal mit der Story weiter. Bin gespannt. Das erinnert mich jetzt auf jeden Fall nicht an Wano Kuni, sondern wirklich an die Unterwasserwelt von One Piece.
Here we are, the training grounds for Watatsumi Island's troops. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from
Kein Wunder,
Watatsumi
dass hier keine
Island.
Gegner sind.
Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep...
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off by helping. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, if I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time.
So, Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out.
Was ich da... Ich glaube von dort, wobei von hier geht die Straße hoch. Ich wollte ansonsten von da oben runterspringen. Aber gehen wir mal den offiziellen Weg. Vorne ist ja auch noch ein Teleporter. Schon wieder irgendwo eine Bubble. Ah ja, der unter mir. Und eine andere hinter mir. Netter Weg mit den Muscheln.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot have, with the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must
Understood. I will think of a way.
take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service. Huh? Teppei, what are you doing back on Watatsumi Island? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men.
Unendliche
arrow in
Ausdauer.
twain from 100 paces. Skin as hard as diamond. That's you?
Krass. Bin nicht mal einen Tag hier unterwegs und schon gibt es so eine krassen Gerüchte über mich.
Going on with these?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to, Your Excellency. I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something.
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island. With thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need. I am not without my doubts about the whole affair. But the sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate whatever other motives they may have. We are at least aligned on this. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary...
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better?
Don't worry. I've already made
That's fantastic.
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have... I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improve... However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you... When will the Vision Hunt Decree find... That's the question. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt Decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude just doesn't seem to add up. And neither does the Shogun's. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively caused a civil war. I suspect the Vision Hunt Decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain, Traveler, to confirm. Knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit. Swordfish...
Whoa, what? Swordfish 2? Is this the same? It's hard enough getting into a special ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength, you can lead your team to victory. Great! So when do we take up our post? The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special operations unit to eliminate them and stabilize the rear guard. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the way, please lead them in ridding the area of Ronin. The Special Ops unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have every confidence that you will win their trust.
What about me, Your Excellency? Any battles you need me to get involved in? I want to make a contribution to the Resistance too.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
All right! One successful operation coming right up.
Okay, sure. Well, well, Traveler?
Naja, Truppenanführer zu sein muss jetzt nicht toll sein. Jetzt habe ich auch super viel Verantwortung. So, jetzt habe ich kein Links mehr im Team und dadurch habe ich die Fähigkeit, jetzt irgendwo hochzujumpen, nicht mehr. Dann halt nicht. Dann mache ich es mir so. Hallo.
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish 2. Your reputation precedes you.
Lange
appointment
Gerüchte.
letter is
Ich
all
bin
in
seit
all.
einem Tag dabei.
But I still...
Hmm?
I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you...
You mean...
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of them for us, we'll
Die haben
take that as a
bestimmt mit
measure
Bock
of your
Pause zu
strength.
machen.
All right, let's...
What's the hurry?
My lucky day.
Odds reveal. Wheel of life.
Free!
To the ferry.
Den weit später ich jetzt super kann, wird es schneller.
To the ferry.
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The room... Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kotoku. I now formally cede the position of captain to you.
There are two hard-hit areas. This was one of them, but thanks to you, this area is now secure. That said, the ones over there are tougher. And
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy fighting the Shogun.
Direkt am Start, wo ich herkam. Manche sind bewegbar, manche nicht. Direkt dazwischen, okay. Drei bewegliche. Summen horizontal und vertikal. 1. Oh, dass das hier immer automatisch abgespielt wird. Und direkt ist wieder automatisch an. Ist ja nervig. 1 ist der Norden, 2 ist der Ost, der Süden bekommt die 3 und der Westen die 4. Norden, Osten, Süden, Westen. Das ist der Norden. Das heißt, das ist die 1, oder was? Dann ist das die 2 im Westen. Egal, machen wir ein andermal. Wird jetzt ein bisschen länger dauern.
There's so many of them!
That's not even all of them. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the other 2 camps that'll cause us issues. They might decide to provide backup, but Captain, if we spread our troops too thin, we won't have enough men to guard you. It's...
Yep, the Traveler eats in.
All right then. We'll deal with them all in...
Alleine arbeite ich hier am besten.
Dodge my lucky day!
By royal decree! Go.
Freeze! My blade!
Let me try my
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite!
Oz, reveal thy... Life goes on. Rise. By royal decree...
Freeze!
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool.
Captain!
Captain, the other 2 camps have been cleared. The entire rearguard of Watatsumi Island...
Great! We solved the Ronin problem and got... but what's next? Let's...
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku would...
What? No way could you have taken them...
Oh, come on.
Hey, cut these guys. Honestly. Forget them.
Da oben schwebt es. Muss ich runterspringen.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly?
Ein Weihungsprozess.
I'm sure you're playing it down a little, but with your level of ability, since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone from Watatsumi Island? You bet! We sure showed them! Good. Now we just need to make sure
Tötet
Okubo
habt ihr sie
keeps a
nicht
close
beim
watch to
Weichgeschlagen.
prevent their resurgence. Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise. He expressed a desire to be on the front line. Now, speaking of assignments... A special... Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the ark recently, however. Supplies stored stranger still. The Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. I suggest when Teppei returns, you can catch up with him.
Is Teppei really? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through. Oh.
Long time no see. So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay with it? Well, you're in luck. Raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to...
Wow.
I read it in a novel from the publishing house. It was a long time ago. You wouldn't believe how many dongo it took.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to
Ha ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent Navy. It's a brand new unit. Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome. I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our uniforms are in production. Let's go collect them together once they're ready. I can't wait to put them on. We're really... Everything's going great.
Will Paimon get a uniform?
Of course. You're a recognized...
Wo sie nichts macht.
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. You'd better watch out, partner.
Ha! And you're...
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you.
Hering 1, Schwertfisch 2.
Paimon's so surprised that Teppei's been made a platoon. Let's take a break, then go...
Machen wir eine Pause und gehen dann rüber zum Marschantenkrieg. Das klingt so, als ob sie nichts von alledem ernst nimmt.
This should be the place. But Sankanomiya was right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on.
Naja.
Could they be
Oder irgendwas von
hiding?
links.
Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
Wird eine richtige Reihenfolge sein. Ja, scheinbar nicht richtig. So, was mache ich jetzt mal mit Fische? Das geht schneller.
Yikes! A huge lava drill! Was it drawn out by the electro energy?
Get back! Freeze!
Oz, reveal!
Wheel of life. Oh, I didn't feel that. Life goes on.
Black has monsters go? That one was It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going.
Well, I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threat.
Are you alright there, buddy?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so I thought if there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys.
Pepe, don't you think...
It could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not...
Or a bug?
A god. Look, there's the corpse.
Ah, it's a gigantic snake skeleton!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Menkanomiya up to the surface. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, the Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Go...
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but when Orobashi attacked civilization, the Shogun stood up. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt Decree, it's time for someone to stand up and stop the Shogun. All right, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick... You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Hey.
Das hat sicherlich noch Folgen.
Made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogunate Sam. Let's report back to Coco.
Ich will trotzdem noch mal kurz da hinten mit diesem Schwert interagieren, was ich gesehen habe.
I taste blood.
Okay, es triggert einfach immer nur einen Blitz. Was auch der Fall ist, wenn ich dieses Blitzattribut habe. Lol, mit Blitzattribut kommt ein Gegner.
What's one more?
Go.
Nur eine kleine Kiste, die sich nie lohnt. Selbst aus Königlichen lohnt es sich irgendwie nicht mehr zu plündern.
Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here.
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these?
I haven't had the chance to do a...
Kokomi.
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated... I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt Decree. They've been using these...
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons, Goro. Have you managed to acquire...
Well, most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do that? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to see all soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken.
Wait a second. Speaking of No! Let's go check...
Just a moment. Let me get up. Hmm? Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't fighting Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the resistance.
Schon gewundert vorhin,
Wait a
dass der
sec.
graue Haare hatte.
Where's my secret weapon gone? They gave it to me and said that as long as it's just like a vision, delusion. So what's the... gosh. I've been getting more and more tired. Oh, at first I'd find I was a little more beat than usual. This is a real shame. Guess I didn't see. Hey, when our uniforms are ready, grab mine. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. Soon as...
Pepe! Hey, where are you going? Hey!
War doch bestimmt von den Feinden.
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to seize all. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but sadly...
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is.
Okay. I'll leave you to deal with this whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. What are your thoughts? No, it's too... The Sakoku decree is still in force. So to organize an operation of this scale, if we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusion... It's dangerous to go alone.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusion. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their escape.
Very true. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to be the cliffs. I'm not going to stop you. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Unter mir. Oh, da hinten ist ein Dings. Ich glaube nicht, dass ich da rankomme so. Unter mir. Ah, das habe ich glaube ich schon markiert. Mach mal so. Dann schaffe ich es vielleicht. Könnte aber knapp werden. Oh, ganz knapp. Bleibe ich bei dem Team? Venti kann praktisch sein. Aber nee, ich wollte mich mit dem anderen Team jetzt mal anfreunden. Pyro und Hydro. Ich glaube, unter der Bedingung... Jetzt gar nicht tauschen müssen, hätte ich auch hier machen können. Bleiben wir bei dem Pyro und Hydro. Das ist wie mit den Amuletten. Das war ja auch so eine Verstärkungsmagie quasi.
Life goes on. Brace yourself. Time for takeoff.
Nur, wie kann man das gerade wieder überstehen? Ja, fast.
Faster.
Okay.
Go.
Wenn er einmal sein Feuerschild hat, kriegt er echt kaum noch Damage.
Yahoo!
Wegen dem einen wollte ich jetzt nicht meine Fähigkeit benutzen. Ah ja.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now, where have we seen that before? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
Das hatte ich nicht.
Get away. Brace your foot. Everybody stand back. Shine no longer.
Okay, manches Kristall macht Zahlungsmittel und hier ist es jetzt Droge.
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
Ja.
Yahoo!
Ah, okay. Nein.
Brace yourself.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive! Killjoy! You've only just been miscalculated. Now this idiot must have a death wish. Don't be
Ja, die Hexe.
intimidated. Lord Harbinger will be here soon!
Fool, be gone!
Get back!
Out of my sight! Her Majesty's
Dieses Spiegelportal hätte ich gerne. Das könnte nützlich sein.
belongs to ice. And
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations. Ha! Barely
And did
2
it?
words in. And you already look like you want me dead. Oh, so I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. You're getting all worked up over nothing. You've changed.
how can you say this?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of they were always going to die. With or without a delusion. At least having one, do you have any idea how useful the vision hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let for just a small price. They get the feeling of controlling the world.
So, the Fatui started the vision hunt?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes all the more fragile. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's not just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful, the more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined.
Hey, calm down!
Rage Mode.
No!
War doch klar, dass das hier wird.
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills his factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Paimon? Simon?
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems... It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back.
Nico?
Das war die
Wanting to
Tante.
ask you about something.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other shrine maidens leave. Anyway, people show you whatever side of themselves they want you to. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to... This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm... Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine? Well, maybe you should be worrying less. Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's with their stronghold exposed. I doubt the balladeer is stubborn and... I must say... Well, anyway... That's Sungona Mia Kokomi. She really outdid herself this time.
A hindrance?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes. The true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the... Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is... And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced her. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword.
So, that...
The plane of euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the... This is the approach A has come up. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising...
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the...
Perhaps. Or you could take the grand notion of eternity she wants, and ultimately, her eternity. The truth is, you want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. The key is that the plane of euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there.
So this is your plan? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but...
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to that you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because...
Has no one else ever...
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut her... Your existence is more than just an opportunity.
Wait, you're leaving?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
Der andere Weg ist zwar kürzer, aber da müsste ich hochlaufen. Von hier kann ich runterspringen.
Gonna do it here? And what's...
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance, and the aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks, since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already.
Starte die letzte Herausforderung.
Life goes on.
I taste blood.
Ja, wie sollte ich denn da jetzt gerade getroffen werden?
I taste...
Fuck. Komm da nicht mal raus. Was? Obwohl ich so weit weg bin, kriege ich die Attacken immer ab, obwohl ich eigentlich immer drücke. Hm.
Well, life goes on.
I taste blood.
Ich verstehe es nicht. Weiter ist vom letzten Angriff getroffen zu werden.
Go.
Letzter Angriff kommt in den letzten 15 Sekunden. Das war knapp. Aber nur weil das Ding nicht explodiert ist.
What a workout! So how come you know so much about the ride and show?
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro...
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados?
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your dreams. More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore. A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both... At some point, she started going down a path that became increased... You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of youth. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately. As her by neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to... I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane, then my duty as her eternal servant is to drag...
Aw, Miko.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for
There's a part two?
Das ist aber schon nervig genug. Okay, aber campen ist okay.
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Life goes on.
Wegen dieser Art von Gegnern. Okay, im Vergleich zu dem eben war das richtig easy.
We're finally done.
You did quite admirably.
So, do you think we're ready to beat?
How do I
Niemals.
put
Ja.
this?
Wait, what?
You are the most important part of the... Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle. But when they face the Raiden Shogun herself, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue...
You don't have to be so blunt. The
I don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful. Oh, goodness, is that the time? I haven't...
All of the sudden, you're entertaining guests?
Paimons blöden Kommentare nerven echt.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. Before one makes a plan, you must understand the situation. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity. Yes, this is the now. We also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun,
So, what should
it will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is
Rebellion?
if we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun.
Wer
I'll
wohl?
give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She also...
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active war. Don't even think about trying anything.
Affirmative.
It seems that you'll forget. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed...
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not—
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave.
All of you outside!
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun?
You're the same as ever, Kujos.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as—
Even though she will one day...
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by...
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission.
You're saying the Kujo clan—
Yes, that's...
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has, ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own how could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also, he will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujosara here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go, or...?
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though? We only have 3 days.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me.
Aufzuwecken?
We must awaken the professional.
Erst habe ich an Thoma gedacht. Röte.
That toy Tanuki just turned into a human. What's going on? Not a Tanuki. I'm so is this the professional? She doesn't look...
She is a member.
Wow, a ninja? So it's, any...
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out, but for a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is not... But since the 3 commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easy... Now you're following. The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiu Matsuban ninja, I'm sure you don't forget we're on a tight schedule here.
Quest geht auch schon relativ lange.
Toma, you there? It's us. We're back.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care. But looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the
what do you...
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of... Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat, and would stick to her decision.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation, it's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping...
If only there was a way we could distract the
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma sound, but it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If, while they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report.
Great! It feels like I'm getting... It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down. Well, it certainly felt like it to me. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot. Oh man.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt... This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game.
You're still thinking of...
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find him.
Aber da sie jeder kennt, weiß man doch dann, wer für das Feuerwerk verantwortlich ist.
Yoimiya, we need an extra-large firework.
Extra-large fire.
As it happens, I made this really... But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse. And... Don't worry.
We'll give it a try.
Wir dafür Zeit hätten. Da ist Pika. Pika Pikachu. Wackelnder Schwanz.
You! The warrant is for...
There are loads and loads of people. We need to get rid of them, or I won't be able... After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari. Also, if I do get caught...
Is this really... Anyway, let's make our way to the statue. Careful does it.
Weitere Bugs.
What firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
Shogun. I guess it can't be helped.
Dass ich da nicht hoch darf.
My apologies. Komori Tea House.
Konnte mir leider das Feuerwerk nicht angucken.
Well, how go. Well done. I know exercise helps you grow, but this one feels so dizzy. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch. Here you go.
My lady, what are we looking?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Gujiyaya was right. They have been fomenting unrest. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiyaya. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just
Wohin?
thinking about her drawing that blade.
Seit Tagen in der Armee gekämpft.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiyai. She is close to the Shogun, so maybe... if Paimon remembers correctly, it should be done. Let's pack up our things and get ready to head...
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you...
So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryou Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun too.
Well, the things you wanted to see, but also wished not to see. Surely, you are...
So everything I've ever held on to. This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our
Aber
Tenryou
wenn sie es
rebellion
direkt vorbrecht, ist auch nicht gut.
underway. Yep.
Hold on, traveler. There's something.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the... You must find a way to recreate the circle. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the Omnipresent, take this with you as a fair...
What is it?
The Omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside. If you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you?
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the...
I'm sorry.
So, aber das Ding, was ich bekommen habe, ist das ein nutzbares Item? Immer du mich denkst. Aha. Klingt so, als hätte es einen Effekt, aber wir wissen noch nicht welcher.
I'm hungry.
Ich fühle mich nicht wirklich vorbereitet für den Kampf, der jetzt vielleicht kommen könnte. Keiner hält mich auf.
You followed followed me here? Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll
Das sieht schon mal nicht gut aus. Ina Second Heal. Na, ich glaube, ich bleib mal bei dem Team, das eigentlich am besten sein sollte.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top.
Ah, jetzt kann ich auch
No
mit
one
ihr
is allowed
kämpfen.
to enter.
Ah ja, das war ja die doofe Tante.
out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
By royal
I must withdraw. I must. Who goes there?
Vor allem die Opfer vorher waren ja wichtig und jetzt glaubt ihr selbst die Opfer. Sind aber nur Fußvolk, deswegen will ich jetzt eigentlich ungern meine Flugfähigkeiten benutzen.
I've lost. You must withdraw. Brace yourself. Dodge this.
Oz, reveal thyself. Wheel of life.
Don't hold back.
Quiver!
Okay, ich glaube, jetzt kann ich mal. Das ist wert. Nö, stand erst hinten und sind dann nach vorne gestoßen, als genau ich angegriffen habe.
Soldiers, quick! I dare you!
Ich kann mir vorstellen, wenn der besiegt sind, sind noch die anderen weg. Wenn sie nicht schon vorher sterben. Das habe ich doch.
Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane?
Master!
Go on, ask him.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne, and
So this is how my documents went missing.
should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryo Commission really betrayed the shogunate?
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just came right out and admitted it.
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed, and all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decrees upheld. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies at the same time, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need to inform you, Sarah.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they possibly hope to achieve?
Wie dumm kann man sein, zu glauben, die Fatui auszunutzen?
Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble, paralyzed by fear and trepidation. After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso.
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior, especially the Muso no Hitotachi. In fact, he seems to be way too into it.
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, You taught me the importance of loyalty from service. But it's clear to me, you hypocrite, preaching about virtue just to...
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan. I'm quite
hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a nasty...
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against... But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is... But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end. Well, so I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this.
stubborn and... Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable, and nothing you can do will... The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbin...
Senyora's the one behind all this? Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well...
Sara stormed off! Do you think she's gonna go barging? You can say that! Alright then.
As long as we have...
Hinter mir. Okay, gehen wir mal den offiziellen Weg. Oh. Am helllichten Tag schlafen die. Das sind Wachen. Katze ist Zeuge, ist jetzt genau gesehen.
Life goes on.
What's going on?
Da stand gerade, die Stufe der aktuellen Herausforderung ist etwas niedrig. Zweifle das.
The way people charge in here as they please. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some... Have you learned your lesson?
Oh no!
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize. Oh, I know. You can't get me out of your mind. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow. Ah, so you came to expose my... I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten.
Das war.
But now, is that not the greatest honor they could hope? Almighty Shogun. That's ancient history. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning? You? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecture. I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us. But
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
Erstmal, dass er seine Stimme benutzt.
My, you're full of surprises today. So I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us... You are aware that the loser... Then I will deign... A lesson on Harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Bogenschütze. Okay. Dann würde ich sagen... Einmal was zu essen, was stark ist. Das ist das stärkste Essen, was es gibt. Schildeffizienz. Hab gerade nichts mit Schilden drinne. Dann lieber das. Kann man sowas auch noch drin haben oder zählt das als Schild?
Into the frozen void.
Go.
Oh, hier ist Vereisung überall. Ach du Scheiße.
Detestable.
Das geht sogar kaputt. Okay, aber bisher kriegst du gut Schaden. Ja, das wird 100% nicht das Ende sein.
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me. Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler. You have reason to be afraid.
Steckt sie sich jetzt echt in einem Kokon? Ah, das war zum Schmelzen gedacht.
The pale flame smolders.
Wird alles vereist hier? Und sie war erwacht aus dem Kokon und ist noch stärker. Feuer, Eis, jetzt Feuerelement. Hexe der glimmenden Glut, Rosalia. Rosalina? Kannst du lesen, so schnell war es wieder weg.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated.
Und an der Seite gibt es jetzt Eisdinger, die mich runterkühlen können.
Immolation, a cherished
Da kann man aber
agony.
gut dodgen.
Do you feel it?
Lala.
Freeze. Orders given. Orders received.
So, das war doch gerade der Pfeil.
So sorry.
Das hier gerade ordentlich Damage. Okay, ich glaube, ich kann den Feuerschaden vielleicht jetzt doch nicht mehr ignorieren. Den
Wheel of life.
Scheiße, es ist kaputt. Und der Feuerschaden geht viel schneller hoch als vorher.
Oz, reveal.
Teleport nervt.
Call me a witch.
Aua.
Freeze!
Life goes on.
I taste blood.
Schnell, schnell, schnell. Lass es das gewesen sein.
So strong, but how?
Ich hoffe, der Kampf hat jetzt nicht Phase 3 nochmal gegen sie zu kämpfen.
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma. Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
Nice. Endlich mal eine von den Fatui weg.
Are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Kommt direkt rausgepottet, okay.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
Ich laufe von alleine.
One strike from the Shogun and now Senyora's gone. She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senyora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane
Die sind doch schon drin, oder nicht?
by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshukaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Let's go see
Welche
what the
Wachen liegen alle am
situation
Boden?
is, shall we?
Oh, wenn ich eins nicht mag, dann ist es langsam laufen zu können. Ups.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
Macht sein göttliches Auge-Power bekommen. Das von seinem Kumpel. Ich habe eine Chance, aber die sind alle tot. Ich will doch eigentlich nur speichern. Bin mir gerade nicht mehr sicher, ob der Kampf mit La Signora jetzt fertig ist, wenn ich hier ausmache. Können wir das bitte zerreden?
Indulge my curiosity. Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? If so, then you underestimate me. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with what you might not realize, is that all too often, people consider this. No one will lose their life. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations. Traveler, your existence is unique. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. That's right. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will. So be it. Well then.
Oh, ich will nicht gegen dich kämpfen.
Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
War schon beim letzten Mal nicht schön.
Cool it. By royal decree. Go.
Ich bin einfach zu schnell und sie kriegt halt so gut wie kein Damage. Da überhaupt ein Opening zu kriegen ist hart. Oh Mist, was ist das? Okay, einmal angegriffen, 5000.
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver, real.
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
I taste blood.
Evasion is futile.
Das ist ultra wenig Schaden. Hey Reis.
I taste blood.
Vor allem ihre Combo ist gefühlt endlos.
Strike dead.
Go.
Schöner Crit mal dabei. Aber die hat so viel Leben, ey.
I taste blood.
Instabilities will be removed.
Wenn jemand willens ist, jemand gegenzustellen. Okay. Bedeutet das jetzt? Ach, jetzt Mist, das ist das, dass ich keine Fähigkeiten benutzen kann. So gut, dass ich noch Essen dabei habe, aber nur schwach ist. Boah, ich hätte es auf dem Menü nehmen sollen. Das wäre besser gewesen. Ah, das ist so nervig. Naja, jetzt ist er nämlich schon fast satt und ich habe es mit schlechtem Essen gemacht. Frage mich, wann das weggeht. Mist, wenn ich jetzt die Dings machen muss. Ja.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close? Hmm?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you?
Ace?
Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
Die ganzen göttlichen Augen in der Statue, oder was? Powern mich jetzt auf, oder wie? Hoffentlich merkt man das auch.
Abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Okay, es sind alle voll wieder. Okay, ich kritte irgendwie nur noch. Oder das ist jetzt mein Grundschaden. Das wäre auch nett.
I taste blood. Cool it.
Gucken, wie es in der Gestalt dann aussieht. Oh ja, das ist auf jeden Fall schönerer Damage. Ich weiß, dass ich gleich eine Attacke abkriege, aber es ist mir ein bisschen egal gerade. Aber ich komme nicht ran. Eine nette Fähigkeit.
Orders given. Orders received. Nice. Wow. Fast.
Okay, also war der erste Drittel des Kampfes der schwerste. Oh, meine Regenerationsrate von der Fähigkeit hat sich auch erhöht. Aber ich hätte gedacht, dass die andere Tante mitkämpft. Oh, ernsthaft?
You've lost, eh?
Yes.
Why can you not trust your people? And in the past, these ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey? And there are nations where humans cast their so are we to just abandon the notion of progress?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that eternity. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress.
Schlangengott.
And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma. But is this nation worth existing? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing more than simply... I wonder what loss would it really be to...
Miko, retract your never-changing eternity is the promise I'm...
But what your people need from you is not your promises.
Humans have a lifespan of barely 100, but I have experienced it all.
But eternity is far too... Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, it must have been terribly lonely here.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss. You are obviously lonely. And yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your... Tell me this. Why is the sky... This is your plane of euthymia. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me. But I have so much to say to you.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. So it will probably take me...
Seeing you...
Since you are willing to...
Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan... But, with regards to eternity and the question...
As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true. For all eternity.
Vielleicht soll ich da jetzt nochmal hingehen, wenn das göttliche Auge da liegt.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So maybe the reason Shadow Raven,
Oops.
let night fall.
Another bad one? No, let me try again.
hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And
You literally told us to. Seems like someone's in it.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that still, you did end up...
Sure feels good to finally. They caused plenty of trouble along the way.
Wait a second. As in, the little thing that looks something...
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Nosie's
Oh.
What?
I handed that over.
You did what?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly? The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old... After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer... As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. And I've kept it... She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed... Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless... Is that not a good bargain? Exchanging it for the one at the core... Judging by the results, at least, I dare...
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis.
Really? You intend to travel all over Tevat, and the time has come. As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have. What would you like to know about?
Über meinen Bruder? Ich habe nur eine Schwester.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar, but if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her Gnosis long ago, severing her ties with That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made...
Don't worry, we aren't looking to...
As for your sister's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it, and I will also borrow some of I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you. That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to... Still, before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon...
So, you mean...
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A... Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his... Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power... The object of divine creation is now the one who is... It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence? I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once...
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon...
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two... They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became... Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer... Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest love.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better.
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was...
Wow.
After leaving Inazuma,
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run...
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, but their obsession gives rise to some truly... In Sumeru, knowledge is holistically...
Knowledge?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord...
Lesser Lord Kusanagi?
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the... I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her, too. Are you sure? Okay, then. Keep it safe. There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was...
Who in their right mind?
Oh, I see. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world, but perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision. Continue on your journey.
Und damit ist Akt 3 fertig.
Oh, did that all get a little heavy for you? Are you sure? Keep it safe. There was... I see. Your ambition. Perhaps the... Continue on.
So, jetzt kann man aber den Legendenauftrag von Shogun Raiden aktivieren. Und wenn der abgeschlossen ist, kann man den von Sangonomiya machen. $50.000 Schaden. War wahrscheinlich ein Crit, als ich in der Dingsfähigkeit war. Aber heftig. Den haben manche schon vorher gehabt. Okay, aber dann sind wir eigentlich erstmal durch. Fehlen noch die Weekly Bosse für diese Woche und dazu zählt ja auch hier dieser oben, der neue. Und hier ist noch ein neuer gewesen irgendwo, da. Magu Kenki. Und ja, ein paar Weltquests sind natürlich noch offen. Die Dailies habe ich noch nicht gemacht. Mache ich die Dailies noch schnell. In der Regel haben die ja immer nur so 5 Minuten gedauert. Ich ignoriere jetzt auch alles, was ich auf dem Weg sehe. Ja, Training. Okay, das war leicht. Ah, jetzt so bei dem hätte ich eigentlich gerne wieder die Fähigkeit von Venti. Ah, das hasse ich, ey, dass man im Kampf plötzlich irgendwo hochklettert.
Wheel of Life.
the wrong test subject.
Gegner zerschlagen, währenddessen er eingefroren war. Krass, dass ich das vorher noch nicht gehabt hatte. Aber wahrscheinlich, weil ich eher mal mit Kiki rumgelaufen bin und dafür musste auch Hydro aktiviert sein. Und Hydro hatte ich gerade nur, weil ich am Wasser war.
Don't get frostbite.
Okay, bleibt noch eine offen. Dort hinten beim Schrein. Den zu aktivieren war auf jeden Fall auch ein Akt. Da musste ich mehrere Wetter-Events vorher machen.
I taste blood. Dodge this.
Life goes on.
Alter, was war denn das bitteschön, was gerade so viel Schaden gemacht hat? Mein Charakter wurde noch nie besiegt vorher. Von so einem Hirschurgen. Da war es schon wieder. Ich glaube, es waren diese Bogenschützen.
By royal decree.
Wow.
Fertig.
Opening box of Adepti Drix.
Was sollte ich mich an der Statue mal zurückziehen? Oh, jetzt kommt da natürlich auch noch so ein Ding raus. Los, kein Kämpfer, komm her. Aber ich muss eigentlich nur die Wachtürme machen. Nee, krass. Natürlich gibt es Verstärkungen. Immerhin ist die Verstärkung hier nur 2 kleine Schole gewesen.
Doth thou wish to witness my true power?
Jetzt gibt's auf den Sack. Okay. Dann kurz an der Säule heilen und dann geben wir mal in der Stadt die Quest ab.
Add Ast.
Hey, damit sind wir durch. Dann mache ich hier erstmal eine Pause. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.